Good morning, dear students. Today in this lecture we will discuss about the Fourier transform. As earlier you can say in previous lecture we have discussed about the if function fx is defined in the interval minus infinity to plus infinity and it is integrable, then Fourier integral representation of fx as 1 upon pi 0 to infinity minus infinity to plus infinity. As earlier we have discussed, the Fourier integral representation of fx is equal to 1 upon pi 0 to infinity minus infinity to plus infinity ft cos alpha t minus x dt d alpha. And with the help of this we get Fourier sine transform, means Fourier sine transform of fx equal to under root 2 upon pi 0 to infinity cos means sine, so sine alpha t ft dt, and also discussed Fourier cosine transform of f of x equal to under root 2 upon pi 0 to infinity cos alpha t ft dt. Now with the help of this we will discuss about the Fourier transform. So Fourier transform means a function fx is piecewise continuous function defined in the interval minus infinity to plus infinity and it is integrable. Then Fourier transform of function fx is defined as 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of x e to the power I alpha x d dx, and inverse Fourier transform of this f of say if written as Fourier transform, that is alpha, and inverse Fourier transform is defined as f alpha, that is 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of alpha e to the power minus I alpha x d alpha. And you know many authors written as Fourier transform in different way, means Fourier transform in different way, that is Fourier transform of f of x simply 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of x e to the power minus I alpha x dx, say f of alpha. Then inverse Fourier transform of this simply f of alpha 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of alpha e to the power plus I alpha x d alpha. Means here I am trying to say that, or we write for Fourier transform e to the power I alpha x, or for Fourier transform e to the power minus I alpha x. Similarly, for inverse Fourier e to the power minus I alpha x or e to the power plus I alpha x. Condition is that if we take the Fourier transform is this one, means e to the power I alpha x, then take inverse Fourier transform e to the power minus I alpha x. Second way, if take Fourier transform 1 upon under root 2 pi e to the power minus alpha to alpha fx e to the power minus I alpha x, then take for inverse Fourier transform simply e to the power I alpha x. And some author this means Fourier transform is written as, say if Fourier transform of f of x equal to, say means if we multiply these two, simply we get 1 upon 2 pi. Means if we write Fourier transform as 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of x e to the power I alpha x dx. Say this is f of alpha, then simply take inverse Fourier transform, simply take inverse Fourier transform, that is f of alpha, simply minus infinity to plus infinity f alpha e to the power minus I alpha x dx. Means here if we multiply 1 upon under root 2 pi and 1 upon under root 2 pi, you simply get 1 upon 2 pi. So write Fourier transform and inverse Fourier transform so that it maintain 1 upon 2 pi. So here if we take for Fourier transform, if we take 1 upon 2 pi, then simply here there is no term, if we take the if you not take this term here, simply take in case of inverse Fourier transform. Similarly, this condition will exist for this Fourier transform. Now we want to try to prove this. Now we want to prove the Fourier transform. So as we know that Fourier integral representation of any function fx simply 1 upon pi 0 to infinity minus infinity to plus infinity ft cos alpha t minus x dt, or simply this can be written as f 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity minus infinity to plus infinity f of t cos alpha t minus x dt d alpha. How you written this? Because here cos alpha t minus x is a even function, so we can write 1 upon 2 pi simply. And due to even function, if we break in this way, simply here it come 2 means 2 pi, so 2 to 2 cancel out. So from this simply we can write. So take this is 2 also here if you take cos means if you take sin alpha t minus x in place of cos alpha t minus x, so simply get from 2 0 equal to 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity minus infinity to plus infinity f of t sin alpha t minus x dt d alpha. Say this is 3. Means how you written this? Actually sin alpha t minus means sin alpha t minus x is means odd function, so simply value of this integral should be 0. Now add 2 plus 3 as 2 plus I into 3, means simply add 2 and multiply 3 with I and simply means add in this way. Simply say that f of x equal to 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity, and see f of t, and here cos alpha t plus I alpha, and here cos alpha t minus I alpha, means cos alpha t minus x plus I sin alpha t minus x t minus x dt d alpha dt d alpha. Means we say that here means this add simply to add in this way means 2 minus I, means minus I into 3. So fx is equal to 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity and minus infinity to plus infinity ft. Here cos alpha t minus x, and due to this term it will come here minus I sin alpha t minus x dt d alpha. So this can be written as f of x equal to 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity minus infinity to plus infinity f of t, and this can be written as e to the power I alpha t minus x dt d alpha, means cos alpha plus sin alpha. So this is minus I alpha, due to this term this is minus, so minus I alpha cos t minus, means sin alpha minus I alpha t minus x, means this also can be written as minus infinity to plus infinity minus infinity to plus infinity f of t e to the power minus I alpha t into I alpha x dt d alpha, or we say 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, say e to the power here I alpha x minus infinity to plus infinity ft e to the power minus I alpha t dt d alpha. If this integral write in this way, and also break this as 1 upon under root 2 pi into here 1 upon under root 2 pi, as break in this way means simply 1 upon 2 pi break in this way 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity. So you see here, if value of this integral exists, it will come in term of alpha. So let this value is f of alpha. So simply write as 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power I alpha x, this is f alpha d alpha. Say this is 4, where f alpha is 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, and this is say f t e to the power minus I alpha t dt. Means we can say this is the transform of ft. So this is the Fourier transform of ft. Say Fourier transform of f of x. This is the Fourier transform of f of x. And say this is 5 and 4 is the inverse, means inverse Fourier transform of f alpha. So means simply say this is proved. Means if function fx, then Fourier transform is e to the power minus I alpha, and inverse Fourier transform is minus I alpha into alpha. Now we want to prove the Fourier transform as here ft e to the power I alpha t. So for this, simply take in here this is 4, 5, say this is 6. So in this in 6, simply take alpha equal to minus omega. Now we want to prove the different formula of Fourier transform. So for proving this, write in 6 means simply alpha equal to minus omega. So fx can be written as 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity minus alpha to alpha f of t e to the power, as this is I omega t minus x dt. Say if means here alpha equal to minus omega, so d alpha equal to minus d omega, and at alpha equal to minus infinity, then omega equal to simply plus infinity, and alpha equal to infinity, alpha equal to infinity, then omega equal to minus infinity, and this will come here d alpha means minus d alpha. So simply write as 1 upon 2 pi, this will come as minus infinity to plus infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity f of t, and this can be written as e to the power I omega t into e to the power minus I omega x dt d omega, or this can be written as 1 upon 2 pi, say this break as 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, and 1 upon under root 2 pi f of t e to the power I omega t, and e to the power means I omega t dt e to the power minus I omega x d omega. Say means this is the only representation of this one. So you see, if value of this integral will exist, it will come simply in term of omega. So take f omega, means we say that f omega is 1 upon under root 2 pi say here minus infinity to plus infinity, 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of t e to the power I omega t dt. So this is the Fourier transform of ft. See, this is the Fourier transform. So we can say here, simply write as f means this is the Fourier transform, and inverse Fourier transform, that is f of x equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f omega e to the power minus I omega x dw. And omega take as a dummy variable, means simply write as 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f alpha e to the power minus I alpha x d alpha. Alpha take as dummy variable, means we have proved simply for Fourier transform, or you take e to the power I alpha t, or you take e to the power minus I alpha t. For inverse Fourier transform, simply you take minus I alpha or plus I alpha, means this write as 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f of t e to the power I o I alpha t d alpha. Now we will discuss the some problem related to Fourier transform. So first question is, find the Fourier transform of function fx defined as 1 if mod x less than 1, 0 if mod x greater than 1. So Fourier transform of fx, write as 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity fx e to the power I alpha x dx, alpha x dx. Here fx can be written as, means 1 for minus 1 less than x minus 1, 0 x greater than 1 or x less than minus 1. This can be written as in this way, and this integral can be split as minus infinity to minus 1 and fx plus minus 1 to 1 fx plus 1 to infinity fx e to the power I alpha x dx. And you see here, for minus infinity to minus 1 fx is 0, and for 1 to infinity fx is 0. So it will simply come in term of 2 pi minus 1 to 1, and fx is here 1. So simply write e to the power I alpha x dx, and simply write as 1 upon under root 2 pi minus 1 to 1 cos alpha x plus I sin alpha x dx, alpha x dx, that is, if we integrate as cos alpha means say sin alpha x upon alpha plus I, and sin alpha means minus cos alpha x upon alpha, and limit minus 1 to 1. So I can say here under root 2 pi and sine alpha x upon alpha, and this is minus, take mine for 1, minus I alpha cos alpha, for minus this will come minus sin alpha x, for minus means this is minus and minus minus plus, so sin alpha upon alpha, and this is minus, so plus I alpha upon I alpha into cos alpha. So sin alpha minus I cos alpha minus sin minus, if you write minus plus, here simply minus this, so this is cancel out. So we can say Fourier transform of fx, that is equal to, say here 2 means you can say under root 2 upon pi sin alpha upon alpha, sin alpha, so this is alpha, so sin alpha upon alpha. So finally get the Fourier transform of given function. Now discuss one more problem, that is evaluate Fourier transform of f of x equal to e to the power minus a mod x a greater than 0. So we want to find the Fourier transform of this function. So we know that Fourier transform of any function, say f of x equal to under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, f of x means e to the power minus a mod x and e to the power I alpha x dx. And as you know that mod of x equal to 1 equal to x if x say greater than 0 and minus x if mod x less than 0. So this divide into integral, say minus infinity to a, for minus infinity to a this going to minus x, so a to the power a x, a to the power I alpha x dx. Similarly plus minus infinity to a, this is minus infinity to 0, minus infinity to 0 and one more integral 0 to infinity. For 0 to infinity, e to the power minus a mod x, simply e to the power minus a x e to the power I alpha x dx. Simply we integrate as, here we can write as minus infinity to 0 a to the power a plus I alpha x dx plus 0 to infinity a to the power, say minus a means take, simply integrate, we get a to the power a plus I alpha x upon a plus I alpha. We can write as Fourier transform of f of x, that is equal to, say e to the power 0, e to the power 0 here 1 upon a plus I alpha, for minus infinity going to 0, and for if you take common means 1 minus 1 upon a minus I alpha e to the power minus infinity, this is going to 0, and minus e to the power 0, that is 1. So we can write as 1 upon, so we can say that Fourier transform of f of x 1 upon under root 2 pi means say 2a upon a square plus alpha square. Simply write as under root 2 upon pi a upon a square plus alpha square. So we say that means finally we get the Fourier transform of e to the power minus mod ax. In particular, say find the Fourier transform of e to the power minus mod x. So if we compare the result here, means Fourier transform e to the power minus a mod x, if we compare this result, means simply say here a equal to 2, a equal to 1. So finally get the Fourier transform of f of x e to the power means f of x e to the power minus x, simply replace a equal to 1. So under root 2 upon pi 1 upon 1 plus alpha square. So means we say that this is the particular case of this one, and again we say that evaluate the integral, that is 0 to infinity cos alpha x upon 1 plus alpha square d alpha equal to pi upon 2 e to the power minus mod x. Means say that we want to evaluate this integral, simply use the result. Means we know that say here f of x equal to e to the power minus mod x, and Fourier transform of f of x as 1 upon means under root 2 upon pi 1 upon 1 plus alpha square. Say f of alpha, then say inverse Fourier transform, that is f of alpha, inverse Fourier transform of f of alpha, and simply get f of x equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, and say here f of alpha and e to the power minus I alpha x d alpha. So as we know that this is the f of x here, so we can write e to the power minus mod x equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi, and say minus infinity to plus infinity f of alpha here under root 2 upon pi 1 upon 1 plus alpha square, and e to the power minus I alpha can be written as cos alpha x minus I sin alpha x d alpha. So we can say e to the power minus mod x equal to, and say this is 2 to cancel out, and say simply this is pi, and this is pi, and 1 upon under root 2 pi. So we can say here, and you know, write this in this way minus infinity to plus infinity, and see cos alpha x upon 1 plus alpha square means cos alpha x even function, and 1 upon 1 plus alpha square is also a even function. So even function into even function means we get simply even function, and this is even function and this is odd function, so simply get 1 upon 1 plus alpha square into sin alpha is a odd function. So integral of this multiplied by this equal to 0. So simply write as cos alpha x upon 1 plus alpha square d alpha. So simply say that this is means we can say 0 to infinity cos alpha x upon 1 plus alpha square, and here 2 will come, so 2 pi, so we can say means 2 means we can say simply pi upon 2 e to the power minus mod x. So finally get the answer. Now discuss the one more problem, that is find the Fourier transform of the function fx equal to e to the power minus x square upon 2. So means Fourier transform of f of x equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power minus x square upon 2 e to the power I alpha x dx. So we can write as 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity. Say if you take half as a common, so simply x square and this minus 2I alpha x dx means minus half square and minus plus I alpha x. So also we can write means for simplifying this integral, simply we want to make the square term. So here you see x square minus 2I alpha x means we can write as half minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power minus half x minus I alpha whole square, and say minus plus e to the power minus plus, so I square is minus means minus alpha square upon 2 dx. For solving this integral, simply let x minus I alpha under root 2 equal to p implies that x minus I alpha equal to under root 2p, and we say that at x going to minus infinity, p going to minus infinity, at x going to plus infinity, p going to plus infinity, this is minus infinity, and here dx equal to under root 2 dp. So we can write as Fourier transform of f of x equal to say 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity 2 pi here under root 2, and this can be written as 0 to infinity e to the power minus p square dp. As we know that value of this integral e to the power minus x square dx equal to under root pi upon 2. So simply write as 1 upon under root 2 pi into under root 2 into 2, and value of this integral under root pi upon 2, and you know that is one more term is missing here, means e to the power minus alpha square upon 2 dp. So we can say dp e to the power minus alpha square upon 2. So 1 upon under root 2 pi under root 2 and value of this integral under root pi upon 2 into a to the power minus alpha square upon 2. So 2 under root 2 cancel out, this cancel out, this simply get a to the power minus alpha square upon 2. So we can say Fourier transform of a to the power minus x square upon 2 equal to this one, means if we say that Fourier transform of f of, means say Fourier transform of f of x equal to f alpha, we can say this function is self reciprocal Fourier transform. Now discuss the one more problem, that is find the Fourier transform of the function fx equal to a square minus x square if mod x greater than equal to a and 0 if mod x less than a. And with the help of this, simply evaluate the integral 0 to infinity. Find the Fourier transform of this one, and with the help of this evaluate 0 to infinity sin x minus x cos x upon x cube dx equal to pi upon 4. So we know that Fourier transform of f of x, simply write 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, say f of x e to the power I alpha x dx. Here fx is given, means as we know that as given fx, that is we can say this is a square minus x square if minus a less than x less than a, and 0 x greater than a and x less than minus a, means this can be written in this way. So if I split this integral as minus infinity to minus a, and for this fx and fx here, and plus minus a to a fx plus a to infinity fx, and simply under root 2 upon pi here a to the power I alpha x dx. So simply write as, you know, if function function between minus infinity to a, value of fx would be 0, so this 0 plus minus a to a, here value of fx is a square minus x square plus a to infinity 0, so this going to 0 a to the power I alpha x dx. So finally we can say 1 upon under root 2 pi minus a to a square minus x square a to the power I alpha x dx. Now simply we want to integrate this one, means Fourier transform, this is Fourier transform. So Fourier transform of f of x equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi, say first part for integration first part, integration of second part, so it power I alpha x upon I alpha minus differentiation of first part. So here 2x means minus and minus 2x, and differentiation integration of second part, so I alpha x upon I alpha x I alpha whole square. Again here minus, then plus differentiation of first part, so it come minus 2, and integration of second part, so it power I alpha x upon I alpha cube, and limit is minus a to a. So now put the limit, means simply write as 1 upon under root 2 pi. Say for a going to 0, this is 0, for also for minus a, this term going to 0, and this is minus minus plus, so simply write this term as 2 upon I alpha square, means minus minus plus, so take 2 as a common, 2 upon I alpha square take as common, so it comes for a to the power I alpha a, and minus minus plus a to the power I minus alpha a. See, for a means x going to a to the power I alpha a, and minus minus plus a to the power I alpha x. Simply minus 2 upon I alpha cube, here e to the power I alpha a minus e to the power minus I alpha a. Or we can write here 2 upon I means say I square minus 1 minus alpha square. Take a outside, so 2a, and you know this can be written as you know that e to the power I alpha a means cos alpha a plus I sin alpha a, and e to the power minus I alpha a cos alpha a minus I sin alpha a. So here, so simply add, so we simply get 2 cos alpha a minus 2, here say I square means minus I alpha cube. See here, this minus this, so this is cancel out and simply get 2I sin alpha a, means this minus this, so my cos cancel out, simply get 2I sin alpha a. So we can write as 1 upon here, see 2 to 4 and 2 to 4, so take 4 as a common, and under root 2 pi, we can say here this is a cos alpha a upon minus alpha square, and this is minus minus plus I cancel out, sin alpha a upon alpha cube. Simply write as 4 upon under root 2 pi, say here sin alpha a minus a alpha cos alpha a upon alpha cube. So we can say finally get the Fourier transform of that function is 4 upon under root 2 pi. So sin alpha a minus a alpha cos alpha a upon a cube. Now we can say with the help of Fourier transform of this function try to evaluate the value of this integral. So we can say here Fourier transform of f of x, say f alpha, simply get here 4 upon under root 2 pi alpha cube, say here means sine alpha a minus a alpha cos alpha a upon alpha cube, as we know that. So for evaluate this integral, simply take the inverse of this. So we can say take Fourier inverse of this, simply f of x, say f of x that is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity f alpha a to the power minus I alpha x d alpha. So we can write as f of x equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, and you know f alpha is 4 upon under root 2 pi sine alpha a minus a alpha cos alpha a upon alpha cube, and say e to the power minus I alpha x d alpha. Please say 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity 4 upon under root 2 pi sine alpha a minus a alpha cos alpha a upon alpha cube e to the power I alpha x d alpha, that is equal to fx, and fx say a square minus x square minus a x less than a 0, x greater than a, x less than minus a. For evaluate this integral, simply write a equal to 0, 1 upon 2 pi into 4, and simply write x equal to 0. So minus infinity to plus infinity sine alpha a upon alpha cube minus a alpha cos alpha a and this is 0 d alpha equal to a square 0 minus a. So again take a equal to 1. So we can say 2 upon and pi minus infinity to plus infinity sine alpha minus alpha cos alpha upon alpha cube d alpha equal to, say a equal to 1, simply write here 1. So we can say here, and also we know that as sine alpha is odd function and alpha cube is odd function, so odd even, and here this is odd and this is odd even. So simply write as 2 upon pi into 2 0 to infinity sine alpha minus alpha cos alpha upon alpha cube d alpha equal to 1. So finally get the answer, means 0 to infinity sine alpha minus a cos alpha upon alpha cube d alpha equal to pi upon 4. So finally get the answer.